Oh, I didn't show on stream, but after I ended the stream, I ran over and got this Aetheryte. So that I could just teleport here later. But that's all I've done in this area. I haven't walked around almost at all. I've just seen some of the Loprits. I need to learn how to actually say their name. Alright. Let's get back to it. But talk to Y'shtola and Urianger first, and then we'll talk to Thancred. Given the present crises, Hydaelyn doubtless sought to facilitate cooperation betwixt pilot and passenger. Indeed, 'twould require a heart as hard as diamond to raise one's voice in anger to the beings possessed of such profound Urianger, you're gonna have to use English. Please. Sacrality. Close enough. I find Urianger's reasoning somewhat flimsy, but the crew seems amicable enough. I mean, a bunch of bunnies. They're like my relatives or something. Nah, not really. I'm a lot taller. Come on. The localization team just has fun. No, this isn't localization thing. This is just... I would not surprise me if this quest was the same pun in Japanese. A hairy situation. Thancred's dumbfounded expression suggests he is struggling to comprehend the spectacle he has just witnessed. Aren't we all? They must have the Loprits mentioned in the Watcher's records. Not at all what I expected, but the Watcher did bid us heed their counsel. I assume the one who gave that rousing speech was their leader, though we might have to ask about in order to track them down. Come on then, let us be about it. A hairy situation. The Loprits appear to have set about their tasks. Whether is their leader, I wonder. See, was one of them over here? Nah, well, if we see either of the other two, then I'll talk to them, but I don't see them right now. Hello, Chipper Loprit. Oh, I'll grab that in a second. Hum. The leader of the crew. Not me, I'm afraid. Shining Way is my name. I'm in charge of the construction and maintenance of the atmospheric circulation system. Only the crispest, cleanest air for the people of Etheirys, and that's a promise. Let me go grab that, if I can. Wait, do I have to fall down from up there? Yeah, I probably do. I have the Aether Current map up, but I didn't look very closely at this. Because I just assumed I couldn't get any of them until later. Okay, there's Aether Current. Let's go continue talking to the rest of the Loprits. Oh, there's Y'shtola. Such a fascinating apparatus. Though it's hard to believe it could house so many crew members. Even so, there is nothing else here to suggest other types of accommodation. They're so boring and nerdy. Y'shtola, there wasn't even a single sassy remark from you. How boring. This is gonna be Sleeping Way. Dozing Loprit. Okay. Loprit. Okay. Yum. Leader? No. Sleeping Way. My job is... Perhaps I'd better ask. Oh, I got his name right. Is Thancred around? Talk to the other two Scions. Oh, there he is. They probably designed it to set... They probably specifically put them in the path that they thought that you would be taking. Or at least really close to it. I only saw them from a distance, but the fur was brown, if that helps at all. Well, yeah, we saw that too in the cutscene. Nothing way. Snappy Loprit. Oh, okay, this is the brown fur one. Oh, what? How in the... When did you get here? Who let you in? Why wasn't I told? Take me to your leader. Were you the one giving orders earlier? Hum, hum, hum. Me? Oh yes, of course. As the only one around here capable of doing anything properly, it falls to me to take charge of the others. Well, well, looks like you beat us here. Your friends, I take it? Is this all of them? A group comprised entirely of children? What must their parents be? So, I can understand when the Amoratines call us children, but not these things. This isn't a nursery after all, though perhaps we should build one. Or did we build one already? No matter, you needn't worry your pretty little heads. All will be well, I promise. But goodness me, we shouldn't be standing about gawping. I must take you to meet the others. If you could run along back toward the entrance, you'll find a path that leads to the central platform on the upper floor. There's no wrong way to reach it, but it's the large glowing ball at the center, if you should find it yourselves lost. I shall gather the others and meet you there. Hop, hop, hop. Well then, back to the upper floor it is. Okay. Is this thing telling us to get high or something? Let's head on up. Oh, there's an Aether current here. Anyway, there's the rest of them. Let's go ahead and talk to everyone, and then we'll talk to the Snappy Loprit. Tis astounding how the Loprits, despite their diminutive stature, are able to maintain such gigantic facilities. Tataru would take offense to that. The etheric composition and density of the sphere is quite similar to the crystalline concepts we've seen before. It likely shares their capacity for storing memories and knowledge. Given their size, getting from one end of this place to the other must be exhausting. I honestly don't know how they do it. Well, I mean, they're aliens. Visitors, at last, welcome!
Right, of course. Introductions are in order.
Oh, right, I forgot they're extremely British. Just like everyone else in this game.
My name is Livingway, and we are the Loporits, created for the express purpose of commanding this ship and bearing the people of Etheirys to a brave new world.
Okay, so I can't roll my R's, so I'm just gonna call them Loporits.
More specifically, I am the one whom she charged with the execution of her most vital plans. You might say I'm her right paw. Livingway's the name, map reader and navigator of the heavens.
Pleasure to meet you all, but I'm still trying to make sense of this.
Confusion and bewilderment are completely understandable. Fear not, I shall walk you through it. The people of Etheirys, through no fault of your own, I'm sure, set in motion a series of events that, unfortunately, culminated in Zodiac's obliteration.
Yep, not our fault, definitely not.
Acutely aware of the imminent crisis, your parents sent you little ones on ahead while they began the necessary preparations.
I'm confused about the parents thing.
Still not following? No? Very well, I shall elaborate further. Here, we have Etheirys, your home, and the moon, where we are now. Without Zodiac around to keep things lively, so to speak, the celestial currents of the star have doubtless begun to degrade. A calamity of apocalyptic proportions will be visited upon Etheirys, bringing an end to all life. Very sad, that.
Very sad.
So too hath the Watcher claimed. By thine unperturbed countenance, I gather this eventuality was anticipated.
The doom and gloom. Oh yes, quite expected. Imagine, if you will, that Etheirys is a delicious carrot that I've forgotten to eat and left out in the midday sun. The most earnest wishes or prayers will not stop it from rotting to the core. So sadly, there's nothing to be done but to abandon said carrot, Etheirys, in case the metaphor is lost on you, to its grisly fate.
And this moon will serve as the vessel to deliver us to a new home.
And this is why...
Just so! We will gather up as many people, supplies, and resources as our stores will hold.
And this is why the Sharlayans are stockpiling stuff, right? Because they
And
knew
then,
something
once
like this was gonna
everyone's
happen?
aboard, it's off to another star. Easier said than done, admittedly. For one does not simply hop from star to star on a whim. Which is precisely why we've spent countless years constructing the most propulsive of propulsion systems. We ought to make it to our destination in 2 shakes of a rabbit's tail.
Impressive technology. I dare say it is beyond anything we have ever seen.
No need to shower us with praise. All we've done is faithfully carry out the instructions left to us by Hydaelyn. Back in the old days, when she was still just Venar, she was dedicated to the study of the world and its inner workings. And the Watcher, the real one, not the simulacrum you met, was one of her fellow researchers. We and this wondrous vessel masquerading as a moon are products of their knowledge and know-how.
There's certainly more to you all than meets the eye. Might I ask where exactly you intend to take us?
I don't know.
We identified a few promising candidates for resettlement some time ago, but we cannot guarantee that they are fit for habitation. Moreover, the ship can only travel in short bursts. We intend to go down our list, hopping from star to star, until we find one suitable for resettlement. No need to worry, though. The vessel is being refurbished with accommodation for an extended stay as we speak. While we did have to rely upon outside help to determine what amenities were essential, I dare say we have risen to the challenge.
And this is the Sharlayans.
From who?
From you and yours! Who else? Each time we woke to perform regularly scheduled maintenance, we were greeted by the resources you sent us. What better way to learn about preferences and proclivities of our present-day charges? Ah, but you're still adorable little children. Perhaps your elders were responsible for the deliveries.
I'm not sure what led you to conclude otherwise, but I can assure you that we are all grown men and women. And I very much doubt my elders know this place exists, much less how to send you so much as a starlight missive.
What? Then who in blazes let you on my moon?
Yeah, so there's this annoying guy named Fandaniel.
Hydaelyn herself led
Oh,
you
right.
here.
I forgot about
You
that.
don't say! Well, that's really not children. Then why are you so small and stunted? Like little baby carrot people.
Man, what do I do?
Well, Amarotines were a great deal taller. In the present day, persons of such prodigious size are exceedingly rare.
So, you're saying everyone's not like the Watcher?
No.
Oh, confound it all! Someone could have at least scribbled a note about your profound miniaturization.
That tome in thy possession.
Oh, this? One of the first books sent to us. A compendium of the people of Etheirys, with a few blank pages at the back for minor corrections and updates as needed.
Only
The
minor.
sum total of our knowledge of your kind is contained in these pages.
And who gave that to you?
I thought it was abridged and made small for our benefit, but this isn't a regular-sized book, is it?
It's regular. They all just nod. Yeah, they're not ready at all.
Building Way, can you hear me? Yes, we're all very busy. Change of plans. I need you to rebuild the domiciles at 1/3 the scale. All of them. Yes, all of them, and but me no buts. See to it with all speed.
Because even Rogadins are like half the height of an
Perhaps you could tell us a bit
Albaratine.
more about your terrestrial collaborators.
Yes, in due time. But first, I'd like to hear more about you, if it's all the same. I'd rather not risk any other complications due to outdated knowledge of our passengers-to-be.
A hairy situation. Well, yeah, I'd say considering the living quarters were going to be 3 times as big as they needed to be, and they need to be rebuilt in like what, a day? Yeah, I'd say that's a pretty hairy situation. Let's talk to everyone and then talk to Living Way again. 'Tis unfortunate that the domiciles were constructed in air, but their willingness to perform such sweeping renovations is a testament to their commitment. I cannot fathom the resources required for the facility so vast. Why do I get the feeling we're going to have our hands full dealing with the Loperts? Yeah, I think that's an understatement, Thancred. I should have realized something was amiss when Living Way referred to us as children. Yeah, you know, that's kind of what I was thinking, that she had been told, she had probably, or Living Way had probably learned that humans, or the Emerites, or whatever, were probably as big as, ancient ones, but obviously that's not the case anymore. Should have realized something was amiss when Living Way referred to us as children. What other delightful misconceptions do they hold, I wonder? Oh dear, I certainly hope Building Way can complete the renovations before more guests arrive. Or perhaps he should leave them as they are? That way you'd have more space to lounge around. That also might explain why this is so big. Then again, they have the entire moon to work with. Anyway, let's talk to Living Way. A taste of the moon. How cheesy. With the final days fast approaching, Living Way is keen to complete her preparations. Right then, now that you're here, you need to teach us all you can about your people, and quickly. It won't be long before the final days are upon us in all their terrible grandeur, so it is imperative that we be prepared to receive our passengers to be. If there is anything at all that may displease them, it must be addressed post-haste. And address it we shall. Here at Bestway's Burrow, we have assembled everything required to offer our guests the best way forward. We have produced myriad amenities we understand to be essential for day-to-day living, and I wish to hear your opinion on them. We have lots and lots of carrots. I'm sure you've all worked up an appetite, so why don't we start with foodstuffs? Meet me at the carrot... I mean, this was the obvious joke, but... okay. Meet me at the Carrotorium, and we'll see about filling your bellies. She does not want for enthusiasm. The notion of Etheirys rotting to its core being a matter of course is rather concerning, though. Nevertheless, let us take this opportunity to learn more of the Loporits and this vessel. Okay. Oh dear, I certainly hope building... yeah, we got this one. Okay, there we go. Let's see, where are we headed? Is there a door there? Yes, there is. Let's fly on down. Oh, come on, bird. You got wings, just flap them. Let me check the Aether compass. Southeast is down here. It's probably over here. Let me pull up the Aether current map just to make sure there aren't ones that I'm obviously missing. Okay, so there's one by the door. And then there's two more over in the Carrotorium that we're heading, so we'll get those in the Carrotorium first. While we do the quest. The yawning way. That's me. Okay, looks like... it's all carrots! This reminds me, there was a salad bar. Why are there enemies here? Anyway, let's go ahead and talk to everyone. Hast thou spied the peculiar sentinels patrolling the vicinity? Approach them with caution, or better yet, not at all, for they make no distinction between friend and foe. Am I the only one who suspects that we're not going to find anything edible whatsoever? I mean... carrots are edible. You just can't eat too many of them. Given the earlier confusion regarding our size, I cannot help but wonder if they even know the first thing about us. Cooking way, nice. You're a lot smaller than we expected, but I trust you still have large appetites, yes? Well, I mean, I do. Welcome to the Carrotorium. Here we create prototypes of various sundries required by our soon-to-be passengers. Allow me to introduce the head of foodstuff production. Cooking Way, pleasure to meet you all. Our work has involved no small amount of trial and error, but after many cycles of painstaking labor, I dare say we created the finest cuisine our guests could ask for. If this isn't just a carrot on a plate, I'm just gonna riot. Unless it's something funnier. I've learned all about the essential nutrients for healthy and balanced diet from the reference material we received. From who? Why, I've practically worn the words from these invaluable pages. Naturally, we've also considered ease of growth and production. We will not want for ingredients. I must insist you try some. We have fresh stock recently prepared on account of, well, because we just woke up and we're all quite famished. Hop along the platforms there, and you'll find a storage unit full of bursting with delectable delights. Help yourself to anything you like. Okay. Well, let's go check it out. See what kind of foods we got. Oh, come on, you stupid bird. Jump. If you don't start jumping, I'm gonna turn you into a bunch of food. Blasting way? This doesn't require a debate. We have work to do, so quit dragging your feet and get to it. Close enough. Close enough. You open the storage unit and find a rainbow-colored assortment of carrots. Unassuming orange carrot, particularly looking blue carrot, the vibrant yellow carrot, the ominous crimson carrot. Take a moment to reconsider. Okay, fine, let's just grab the unassuming orange carrot. From frond to tip, no scratches or blemishes mar the immaculate specimen. Nevertheless, if not for its excessive length and girth, one might think it was an ordinary carrot. Are you certain you wish to eat this carrot? Yeah, sure. On second thought, you would like to simply take an obscenely large carrot for now. Due to its bizarre qualities, it would be prudent to ask Cooking Way whether it is safe to eat first. I mean, why wouldn't it be? Besides the fact that their knowledge of us is completely skewed and inaccurate. Just ignore that fact. I'm eager to hear what you think of our work. I'm sure there will be small room for improvement, but I'm confident you'll be satisfied. So I'm sorry, Living Way. But we typically eat more than just carrots. So, did any of our selections set your mouth watering? Are these edible? Oh yes, a fine choice. One of my personal favorites, actually. Please dig in. I'm eager to hear what you think. I guess we'll eat the giant carrot. With great trepidation, you take a bite out of the carrot. There's a satisfying crunch as you sink your teeth into the orange skin, and a warm tingling sensation runs down your spine. With the second bite, a wave of euphoria washes over you, and you drown in bliss. Alas, as you finish, the elation fades, leaving you with a desperate craving for another carrot. Carrot of happiness. You find yourself in an unusually good mood, with a sudden craving to eat more carrots. Understandable. The carrot met with your approval, yes? What did you think? Unlike anything you've ever tasted, yes? The carrot of happiness is full of bursting with nutrients and is guaranteed to leave you feeling satiated. It's a staple among us Loperts. We have plenty of other varieties too. Bleeding carrots to help improve blood flow. Dream carrots to help you sleep. So you see, we have a carrot for every occasion. That's not bad. The problem is nutrition. These carrots are extraordinary, but what if I don't like carrots? I can certainly see demand for this in Charlian. Yeah, I think they would like these. I want to see their reaction to not liking carrots. You don't like carrots? Oh, you must mean you don't like them served in this fashion. Worry not. We have pureed version on hand if you haven't the time to chew. See, they're like best friends with the Charlians. I'm telling you, the people that they're getting information from are the Charlians. I take it you too had a wide assortment of carrots to choose from, and naught else? I just realized I'm doing this as Dark Knight. I meant to be doing this as Dragoon. Oh well. If I may, what exactly did these collaborators share with you about cuisine in Etheirys? Surely you're aware we have an abundance of dishes and food you could emulate. I'm telling you, it's the Charlians that they've been in contact with. Of course we are, but, well, it was quite recently that we established contact. Yep, quite recently. Even holding a conversation was a struggle at first, so imagine our surprise when they sent a mountain of books and documents with no clear instructions. The sheer amount of information was overwhelming. If it wasn't for their encyclopedia I found, we would have been at a loss where to begin. And so we decided, rather than divide our resources, to prepare a variety of middling and potentially unsatisfying meals, it would be more efficient to devote our efforts to the production of a single perfect food. I mean, it's not a bad idea. That's all well and good, but man cannot live without on a raw carrot alone. Have you considered cooking them? What? Cooking? I mean, is cooking way. You mean steaming, boiling, roasting, and the like? I suppose we could prepare the carrots in other ways. But our primary concern was efficiency, and what's more efficient than sinking your teeth into a carrot flesh from production? A rather strange approach to take from one named Cooking Way, isn't it? Well, technically speaking, Cooking Way isn't my given name. When first created, we were all named in our old tongue, you know, that otherwise impenetrable parlance the Watcher speaks. After we received a great tome of words, a dictionary, that is, from our collaborators, we learned your language, adverbs, gerunds, present continuous verb conjugations, just the basics. Yeah, the basics. Then we found the terms related to our given tasks and used them to form new names. Aren't they helpful? Well, it's not a bad idea again. No, not really, but it does explain a great deal. We're forced to thy kind deem such a change necessary. When the rest of your people arrive, we want to be certain they understand immediately what each of us does. We'll never be able to pronounce our original names anyway. I see. Like, everything they do is really practical. Just like Charlene's. And like, they're not all bad ideas, but they're slightly off. I hope our critiques, such as they are, were helpful to you. Though, if you should decide to preserve flora and fauna from Etheirys as well, you would be able to offer the passengers a more balanced diet. Until such a day, one I pray comes sooner than later, it would appear there is naught but carrots on the menu. Well, I don't... Purple carrot juice. I just made the connection that they had purple carrots, which I just realized they had purple carrots in Shadowbringers. But this is a lot funnier. Okay, now I need to switch over to Dragoon because Dark Knight's already 88.